fans are ready to knock them off course. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Moving the pocket, it's Chambers. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back. Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range and people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Chambers. It's complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Thurman. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
RPO complete. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Running inside, it's Riley. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is number 1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Makes the grab in their space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Out wide right, it's Riley. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quick give, it's Riley. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right side, it's Wagner. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Snapped on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Hauls it in. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quick give. Makes him talk to the hand. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe...
Makes the catch down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Left side, it's Wagner. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
To the air. It's Madsen. Oh, pressure's coming. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Hits inside, it's Riley.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just got rid of that one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Return goes out of bounds.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive. Offense at an empty set. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. He's got him in the flat. Moving past the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first. Makes the catch. It's Ship. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropped back on first down. Got it.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Second down, going to throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down to the air. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He's going to let it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 4 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Northwestern able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Bates. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's flagged. Well, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
To the air, it's Madsen. Got it. Open space at the 25. Touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresh center downs going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're all over him. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Complete downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw it. Look out. He'll pull it down and run. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Drops back. It's Edwards. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a...
And he'll race it to the house. house. Touchdown, North Carolina. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Under pressure. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Makes the catch. It's Riley. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Riley. Swamped immediately.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's inside the 40. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Straight ahead, it's Riley. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Madsen. Right side, it's Wagner. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Going to the run, it's Riley. He breaks a tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Out wide right, it's Riley. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Making the adjustment. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets...
Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Edwards. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Reels it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They want to run this quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, it's Riley. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sets his feet. It's Madsen. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 30. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.